Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tapshi Tech and Reviews. In today's video, let's quickly see how to download birth certificate online for your baby. Once the hospital has forwarded the information to BBMP, let's see without visiting BBMP how we can download it online. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's get in the video. Please enjoy. So once you have the baby, the next thing the hospital is going to do is forward this information to BBMP for registration of birth certificate. So maybe they will call you for more information regarding the address and to confirm the father name and mother name. So once it has been forwarded to BBMP, the nearest BBMP to your hospital, you should receive a message something like this. So once you receive a message, there will also be a registration number. I have blurred the number, so you should receive a message something like this. So once you receive this message, what you can do next is you can go to ejanma.karnataka.gov.in. Once you go here, you will see all the options available here on the left hand side. You can see the application status, you can see the birth, death, verification. Just if you want to verify all the details are correct, then you can come here and you can check that as well. Just provide the birth certificate what you have received on your phone. So let me enter the birth certificate here. So I've entered the birth certificate over here. I've blurred it. So now next thing is just give the birth or the birth information. Give the birth date. So once you provide the birth date and the registration number, just confirm with this captcha code what they have given, and click on search. So once you search, you should see something like this. Let me make it full screen. So you should see something like this. I have hidden the some of the information. So it is clearly mentioned here only for birth verification purpose, and this cannot be used as birth certificate. So this is just to verify that everything whatever details you have given it's correct. So it has name, mother's name, father's name, sex, the place of birth, and also the date of birth and the address of the parents. So these are the information that's available, and the registration date and approval date is also available here. So these are the information available for you to verify. If something is wrong, you can definitely correct this. So let me close this. So once this is done, the next thing what you can do is with this information, let me copy this. So you can go to download certificate, and here they'll say click here to download. You cannot download from this website ejanma.karnataka. You'll have to go to Seva Sindhu. So that's where most of the certificates you can download it from. So click on category wise and look for birth, death and marriage related services. And here don't click on register your birth and death, click on get your certificate. As it's already registered, you'll have to just click on that, click on apply now. So here if you don't have an account, you can definitely register here and create an account, and you can provide, next time you can just provide the number. If you remember the password, you can type the password and log in, or else you can click on get OTP and there will be OTP sent to your number, and that way you can log in as well, so you don't have to always remember the password. Then enter this captcha number what they have provided. So once you enter this and click on login, it will take some time because it's a little slow. The servers are a little slow here.
One eternity later.
So once it's successfully logged in, you can see this information. So it will take you to this particular page. Here you can, they'll ask if you have a registered number already. If you have a registered number, you can click on yes. If you don't have, you can provide the details of your child, like date of birth, name of the child, father's name, mother's name, and click on search, and they will look up in their DB if this is already registered. If it's already registered, you can see the registration number also. If you have the registration number already, like what you received in your SMS, you can directly paste it as well over here. So you can just enter the number and click on search, and you should be able to see the list coming up here, like what you can see here. So you can see the registration number, name, date of birth, father's name and mother's name. You can verify if it's all correct and select the correct record. So initially the name will be blank, so as we have not decided the baby's name yet, it will be blank, and that's how it will be forwarded to BBMP from hospital. It will be just the registration number, date of birth, father's name, mother's name and sex. There won't be name. So if you want just without the name, you can download the birth certificate immediately without any name in the birth certificate. You can however later include the name as well. So after you verify with the captcha and click on submit, there will be some errors, something like this. Don't mind that, just ignore that error, and it would open up this page where you can verify the numbers. Here you can verify all the information like the name if you have already given, or else you can verify the date of birth, father's name, mother's name and sex as well, and then click on make payment. So once you click on make payment, there are two options to make payment with. If you choose bill, this one bill desk payment, 5 rupees is the fee, but once you go to their page there would be some 5 rupee extra charge. So instead you can just select Paytm, and from here you can click on make payment, and here you can just scan the QR and make the payment, and it would quickly quickly process the payment and send it back to the server. And after 5 minutes you can download the birth certificate as well without the name. So it would be something like this. I'm not going to do the payment because I've already done the payment many times. So I'll just show you the earlier one wherein I had made the payment and I had downloaded the birth certificate as well without the name. So I'll just show you all how it looks without the child's name, how it would look. So again now it is processing. I've logged in again. So there are a lot of issues with this server. It automatically logs out after the payment as well, so don't worry about it. You can revalidate the payment later on.
One eternity later.
So once the payment is done, it will not directly redirect back to their website. It will log out. I don't know, there is some issue, so you'll have to log in back, and you should see something like this coming up as the first screen. It says revalidate payment, and you can click on this application ID to revalidate. So if it's still processing, it will say your application is in process, please try again after some time, or the time is also wrong. Don't worry about that. So don't worry about this. You can just click on this application ID and re-verify. For now I'll just come here. You can see all the information here. So if you click on revalidate here, you can revalidate the payment as well, and click on this and you can revalidate. You can see all the incomplete applications here, all the draft applications you can see here, and you can edit or delete it as well. So that also can be done here. So track application status, you can get all the payment you have done and that has been processed successfully. You can get it over here. So if you click on get data, it will list out, you can list out all the application that was successfully submitted, and also you can download the birth certificate from here. Let me quickly show that. So I'll click on get data. So as you can see here, there are 3 applications that was successfully submitted, and you can see all the status by clicking on delivered. So there were 3 which I had done. So initially I did it without the name. The name was not included, and later on it was with the name. So let me click on this delivered. So it is like a button. I don't know, it doesn't look like a button, but it is a button. So you'll have to click on this delivered. So once you click on delivered, it should a pop-up window should come something like this. So here you can see all the form, whatever you have submitted, and the acknowledgement which they have given back that their application was received. And after that you will see the output certificate as well. You can click on this output certificate to get the birth certificate. So let me click on view. So again, this is a pop-up window. You can see all the information that was sent earlier. So you can see the same form here as well. The name, the child's name if you have given, the date of birth, sex, everything you can see here. And also the payment information can be, you can get it from here. So I've paid around 5 rupees. So apart from that, so let me click this again. So apart from that, you can get the acknowledgement as well, and also the output certificate. If you click on this output certificate, it will ask you to download this. You can click on download, and once downloaded, if you click on this, you can see the birth certificate coming up here. So mine has come with the name itself. The child's name is also there, and I'll show you all how to include the child's name as well quickly. So that's how you get the birth certificate quickly. Let's say if you have decided to name the child and you want to include that child's name. So what you'll have to do is go back to eJanma, and here you can click on application status and click on registration number. That's how you can fetch the application status. So it will load. Here you can just provide the registration number. So let me provide that. I've given the registration number, and here you can see two options coming up, correction or name inclusion. So if it's a name inclusion, you can select name inclusion, then type the captcha like this, and click on submit. So if your name is already included, you'll say your name inclusion application is approved. So you cannot include the name multiple times, so that's the reason you're seeing your name inclusion was approved successfully. My child's name was already added to birth certificate, so that's the reason you're seeing that message. So nothing happens with this correction. So that's I guess there is some issue from their end, or then the correction option is not yet available online. But other than that, name inclusion is done like this. You'll have to click on name inclusion, and then click on then type in the captcha and click on submit. It will be, application would be submitted, and it would be approved. So once you have submitted an application for name inclusion, which I just showed, you should receive a message something like this, the first one, saying that birth name inclusion application has been forwarded for so and so registration number. And once it is approved, you should see this message coming up that it has been approved successfully. So once you have received this approved message, you can go back to that Seva Sindhu website and repeat the same process. I'll just show you that. So once you have submitted a request for name inclusion, you can come back to this Seva Sindhu portal, click on apply services, go to view all the available services. Here you can type birth and click on application for birth. And again the same thing repeats. So here you'll have to type the registration number and click on search. So once you search, you should see the name coming up here once the name inclusion was approved successfully. So name will be coming here, and then you can download, make the payment and download the birth certificate by going to this option. Go to track application and download the birth certificate. So if you go and visit the BBMP, then you know how BBMP offices are. So they'll ask for some extra charge as well. They will not charge 5 rupees or something. They will charge something around 110 rupees, which is not actual fee, if you know what I mean. And also they will ask us to use your own pen, and they will not be ready to give a pen as well to fill any application. So I faced this, so that's the reason I'm saying you all. So that is how you can download the birth certificate for your child online without visiting BBMP. So hope this helps. If this video helps, please do hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Let's catch again next video. Until then, see you. Bye.